welcome to Audrey's Southern Cooking. My name is Nita. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you came. If you've been here before, welcome back. It's so good to see you. If you remember on our channel, and if you're new, we always have a glass of sweet tea, and I have the recipe in the description below. So make sure you go over your recipe and get all your ingredients together, and we'll do this together. All right, so what are we gonna cook today? Today, you know, some of you've seen before, I have a Pit Boss Lexington 500. It's a smoker and a grill. So what are we gonna make? Grilled hamburgers. And I'm gonna try to stuff them. Cross my fingers. We're gonna try our best. All right, let's see what we gotta have for our ingredients. All right, I've got my bowl for mixing. I've got a 1 pound ground beef. I went with the 85% lean because I like a little fat in there. It makes them juicier. I've grated an onion, but you can also slice it if you want to have sliced onion on top if you don't want to do the stuffing, and that's fine. One thing I did not get out of the refrigerator is grated cheese. So I apologize, but I'm gonna have grated cheese, and I'm gonna cook some bacon. I'm gonna try to either put that on top or crumble it. So for seasoning, I bought this new, so this is gonna be interesting to try. Buttery Burger Blend. This is by Kindred's, and it's just like $2. It's not expensive at all. I got this at Walmart. And as you know, I like my garlic Parmesan. I also got this at Walmart as well. This is a Blackstone Parmesan Ranch. This is so good. So I know I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna try this. And we're gonna get to mixing. And I may even add just a little bit of salt in there just to make sure. All right, we'll be right back. All right, here we go. So I put my meat in here. Just gonna break it up. And put my seasoning in. What I'm gonna do is have to cook some bacon. And I'm kind of debating on whether I want to saute these onions. That would be kind of good put them in the burgers, but we're gonna see. Let's get this going. All right, so I've got them mashed up. And I'm just gonna take a little Parmesan Ranch, shake that in there. And this Buttery Burger Blend. Well, let's just open the top. It has a little shaker top. All right, I'm gonna mix these together. Can you see them? And like I said, I might do a little bit of salt in there just for me, but I'm gonna see how this smells real quick. It smells pretty good. I might add just a little bit more. Let me grab my salt and we'll come back. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little salt. That may be a little too much. A little bit more of this. And a little bit more of this, just because I couldn't smell it real good. Mix these in. And then what I'm gonna do is let this rest while I cook this bacon. And I'm gonna decide what I wanna do with this onion. I don't know if I want to saute it in the bacon grease, which would be super good, or if I just want to put them in there as they are. I also forgot, as usual, I always forget one thing, tomato. So I got a tomato I'm going to slice and put on the top. But I'm going to let this rest a minute while I cook this bacon, and we'll be back. All right, we're back at the counter. My meat has rested, and I've got my bacon cooked. So I'm gonna try to do a stuffed burger. Now this recipe calls for 12 pounds of meat. I'm sorry. This recipe calls for 2 pounds of meat and make 12 meatballs. Well, I only used 1 pound for me, and we'll use another pound for some more later. So I'm just gonna make what I can. I'm gonna try to make regular size burgers. So I'm just gonna kind of roll it, I don't know, about palm size here. I want to make this other one a little bit bigger so I can try my experiment. We're going to see how this works. All right, so as you can see, I have two meatballs. One's going to be bigger than the other one. This one's bigger than that one. That one I want to try to use for my top. So I'm going to set it right here. So this one I'm going to squish, because these are called squished hamburgers, believe it or not. So what I did was I just kind of flattened it, not super flat. But just remember, we're going to put two of these together, so you don't want it too thick either. But then you want to make a little indentation in the center. That's what we're going to try to do. And I still didn't get my grated cheese out, or shredded cheese. So I've got to get that. And so what I'm going to do with this one is I'm also going to make it flat. So I'm going to move this one over a little. But I want to make it bigger if I can do that. Make it bigger than that one and also indent it a little bit right in the center. So I'm going to pull that one over. Put this here. Let me grab my cheese out of the fridge and I'll get some bacon crumbled and we'll be right back. All right, here we are back. So I've got me a little bacon crumbled because you don't need a lot to put in here. So I'm just gonna sprinkle some, put a little onion right there in the center. And I said in another video how much I like the extra sharp cheese, so I'm going to take that. This is already shredded, and it's a big shred. It's not the small fine, which I think either one would do really good in here. And I may have too much, so I'm going to take a little bit of that out. All right, so I'm going to take my bigger burger patty, which also has a little indentation, and I'm going to put that over the top of this. This is an experiment now, so we're going to hope it works. And what I'm going to do is just kind of wrap that around it and try to my best to seal it. And just kind of, now that I flipped it over, that the bottom is actually on the top now, but I'm going to go and kind of seal it and kind of fold it. Can you see? I'm trying to make it into like one little patty here. And I'm going to lay it down. There. Well, it turns out really pretty looking. And that's the bottom part. Just want to make sure everything's mushed together as best as we can. So I'm going to do this one stuffed, and then I'm going to do the other one. I'm going to do another one. That's going to make a heck of a size of a burger. So I'm going to divide this little, probably half a pound of meat, I'm going to divide it into two. And make my meatballs. We'll see how big one is. We're going to squish it, but I'm not going to do these as flat because these are not going to be stuffed. These I'm going to do just regular burgers. And squish it. All right, I'm going to go check my grill. Remember, I told you I have a Pit Boss 500. A Lexington 500 smoker grill. So I'm gonna get it ready when it's hot and we're ready for this. Well, I'll let you watch me put them on the grill. It shouldn't take a few minutes once they're on the grill. All right, my grill is almost hot. What I decided to do is put a cast iron skillet in there, and that's how I'm gonna do my burgers. So what I'm gonna do right now, because I need my cutting board, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my onion in this bowl. I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of that onion in there as well. I'm gonna wash it off real quick and come back, and then I'm gonna slice this tomato for our hamburgers. All right, I got me a little room here. So I'm just gonna slice, you see this end of the tomato? I'm gonna slice that. That's where it attaches to the vine. And you see, I cut this, and I'm just gonna throw that part away. You can slice around the core of it if you want to. I'm just gonna slice these, couple slices here for burgers. Now I do have some sliced cheese to put on the top because I do like a lot of cheese on my burgers. But we're fixing to go put these on the grill on our Pit Boss Lexington 500 grill. So let's get ready for that. And I already have my tomatoes already sliced, so it's gonna be good. All right, here's my Pit Boss Lexington 500. Got my skillet on. Here's my hamburger patties. This one is the stuffed one. I'm gonna wait 6 minutes and I'm gonna come back and then we're gonna flip them then, and then I'll see if they're done after 12 minutes total. All right, let's check our burgers. They actually look pretty good. I'm gonna squish them just a little. What I might do when you're done is finish them off, open this bottom up. There is a lever down here. I can move this over and get a flame on it. I might do that to make them nice and brown. That one's gonna be kind of small, but I can't seem to get it clipped. I see a little bit of a leak right there. So I didn't get it good closed, but hey, I did pretty good. That's the only leak I have. All right, I'm gonna leave these another probably 5 more minutes and I'll come back. All right, let's check our hamburger patties. Oh yeah. Ooh, the smoke got my eye. But they did kind of brown. That cheese did leak out some, but it's gonna be all right. Look at that. That's the stuffed one. Except for that little hole, it turned out pretty good. All right, I'm gonna get these other ones off, and then we'll go inside and we'll try one. All right, welcome back to the counter. Here's my burgers, and I'm going to slice them. Well, I've already got some tomatoes sliced, so we're gonna load it up on a hamburger bun and try it out. All right, so I finished my burger and I sliced it, but then you can't see my onions and my cheese in there. So I told you this was an experiment. So what I've done is I'm gonna have to make it deeper next time, but that's okay. We all learn something new. So just make sure if you want to stuff your burger to make it deeper. Everything else worked great. It's just, you just can't see the onions. You can see a little something right here. But some jalapenos or something with some color would have been great in there. I'm not a jalapeno person. All right, let's take a bite. I already got mustard all over me. All right, this is gonna be good. I can taste the onions, which is good. I do like the seasoning, but I do taste a lot of onion. And I didn't even put onions in the meat other than in the center of it. But it tastes really good. And I have it on a brioche bun. What I didn't do is melt some cheese across the top, which is fine. So if you want to do that, I would recommend doing that. If you want to put the onions on top, you can definitely do that. If you want to put jalapenos in here or some parsley, some stuff with some color, anything, bell pepper, all that would be great in there. You just can't see it in my, you kind of see the onions if you look real hard, but it still tastes delicious. So it was a good experiment. We tried, and I may try it again later this summer. All right, if you like my video, please go ahead and subscribe. hit that notification bell so that you'll get notified of all the videos I'm gonna do. When I redo this burger, we're gonna make it a little bit different. I'm gonna try to make it a little deeper. And then we'll grill it again and it'll be good. All right, well, thank y'all for coming. Almost finished my tea. So y'all go ahead and don't forget to bring your sweet tea with you on your next video. Bye-bye.